mini pottery wheel machine, 2000 RPM, electric clay making something was delivered. I cannot stinking wait to open this. Yesterday I was bummed out because my pottery wheel is broken, and so I was just like, I'm buying another pottery wheel. Well, I can afford the $44 one from Amazon. Ooh, it's got cool bubble wrap. Look at this. I've never seen this kind of bubble wrap before. Long tubes and other bubble wrap. So, obviously well packed. Good box. Let's zoom in here. So stinking excited. Seriously, look how cool that is. So, we have the USB plug, which is cool, which means I can plug this in and use it with the cigarette lighter attached or in my car. We can take this baby on the road. Click like on this video if you want me to ride in the car while throwing pottery. That would make an awesome video. Look at this thing. Okay, here's the size for you. How cute is that? So here's the wheel head where you attach the pottery, and then here's where it plugs in. And I wonder what this is. Okay, so we've got this plug, right? And so I just need a square to plug this into. We're gonna use my iPhone square. I hope that's acceptable. And then it's a little dusty, but that's okay. It's got the on-off switch, or the speed switch. I hope it's a speed adjuster because that would be very helpful. So let's go get some clay and get this started. Right after we open whatever this is. Full-size giant pottery tools. You know, I think we can do better than this. I've got pottery tools in my pottery studio. I'll go get them and bring them up here. Well, these are nice little wood tools. Interesting. You could shape them yourself and make them a little cleaner and crisper. This one looks like a pencil on one end and a kind of a long point on the other. And these are trimming tools, but they've just made them out of round wire. My good trimming tools have flat wire, and that way you can cut away at the pottery a little cleaner. So we'll try these out, but we'll also use good pottery tools. Little pottery hand tools are super cheap, and they're worth getting good ones. We need an extension cord and a square to plug this into. Be right back. I guess it was in the on position when I plugged it in. So let's turn that off. I brought a big clump of Cone 6 stoneware clay like I use in my pottery studio. The channel for that is Tiny Chick Pottery Studio. And I'm gonna tape my shirt on. Keep everything in place. Here, I heard that you're supposed to start with a little cylinder of clay. So roll yourself out a cylinder of clay. And then to get it to stick here, I'm gonna put a tiny bit of water on the surface. I think we have everything we need here. Let's get started. A little bit of water, and then wipe it off mostly. Just helps it get sticky right there. We're gonna mount our little tiny clay onto the wheel. Let's see, let's turn this baby on. Why didn't you turn on? The plug fell out. Oh no. Okay, spin it slow, get it. I'm gonna try and, wow, the tiniest bit of pressure stops the wheel. So in that way, at least if you have long hair, it's not going to hurt you. Get it rolling faster. Now we've got to center the clay. Sometimes this takes a while, so have patience.
A few moments later.
The first process is wheel wedging. So let's wheel wedge this, which means we're gonna squeeze it and pull it up, straight up. It looks kind of like a volcano at the top, so I'm gonna press down that edge and point that clay up. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I tell you already, this thing is super fun. The throwing surface is level, which is excellent, which makes it so much better than that my very own pottery wheel toy that I reviewed. What should we make today? My real pottery wheel is broken. I'm waiting for parts. from Shimpo. So this is filling a void in my life. I've been missing throwing so much. We need to make a hole down the center, and our fingers are too big for that. I'm gonna wet the tool and head for the center here, make our hole. Okay, you don't want to go all the way down to the wheel head, otherwise it'll be a big bolt hole in the bottom. And now I'm pulling towards me very gently. Come closer, my dear. Looking good. Okay. We're pulling up from the bottom, a little roll of clay. It's heavier at the top than the bottom. Oh, this is gonna take some practice. Now, I'm gonna pull it out. No, 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 no. See if I can get it secured down better. I've never tried to center after I already had a hole in something. Oh, it is not stuck. It is not attached. I'm just gonna pull the clay towards my hand, towards my thumb. There we go. Oh, it's a cute one. Oh, it's looking cute. Okay. This is a heat tool from the craft store. It's a lot like a blow dryer with just less wind. We're gonna use this to dry it a little bit so I can remove it from the wheel head. But I'm gonna keep it spinning so it doesn't dry too much on one side and crack. There it goes. It's loose. Okay. Let me carefully lift this up. There we go. Push it down a little bit. I don't wanna move the wheel head and force it against that motor. I'm not sure what would happen. Here's one of my fancy trimming tools. See that? It's a flat wire on the end. You can just clean up this bottom here. I'm gonna cut underneath the lip of it. Okay, let's see it now. Nice. Adding a little drip of water so it kind of turns into slip, which is just really wet clay, really. And then attach it. It's pretty good now. All right, let's wet the shaping tool. Gonna undercut it. Ah! Okay, so not like that.